And here's my final thoughts on this last episode of a trivially momentous but terminally ambivalent season 17. Sarah must have known Tom cheated on Tracy because Tina had seen Becky with Carl and told Charlene at the Walker's Feast of El Salvador. We already knew Charlene is besties with Sarah, although Charlene is protective of Tom because of Demetrius and his stepson Darius. It's just this kind of psychosocial warfare in the show that keeps the plot moving. We really don't know who to trust. I'm not even sure I trust myself anymore. I was pretty sure Rem was going to ask Stefania out for a date, especially when he followed her into the ladies' room in drag and spent all that time in the mirror fixing his makeup while she was in the stall texting the CIA and doing lines while going number 1 or 2. The fact that he left the bathroom and got on Stefania's flight to Breckenridge tells us we'll be seeing a lot more of that relationship in season 18. If they have a season 18. Did you feel sorry for Dave the dragon? The idea of a dragon who could talk while breathing fire was a little hard to take, but it kind of humanized him for me. I mean, if you can't feel sympathy for a dragon that accidentally burns an entire village but apologizes to the survivors, then you just have no heart. Wow. Scott Baio in episode 5 doing a star turn as the Tree Man. It was a harrowing Emmy-worthy performance that redeemed him after the Republican convention. He breathed new life into the Tree Man myth, a plotline that meandered into the woods, since we learn in Season 8, Episode 6, that the Tree Man was only visible to soldiers of the night who had been inducted into the Bird's Eye Maple Consortium. How many of you were surprised that Maxwell killed Gondrashov? I mean, yes, we know he hated Gondrashov and his gang of thugs who tortured Maxwell by pulling his teeth out with pliers and scraping the skin from the bottom of his feet with a cheese grater. And yeah, Maxwell witnessed Gondrashov rape and dismember his wife. And we already knew Maxwell was capable of murder after he mowed down those innocent pedestrians at the bus stop in Berlin after betraying the Center and the Krakow Agreement. But I was expecting Maxwell and Rem to team up with Gondrashov and Cormorant so that they could all go after the Teal Blue Alliance for having hacked into the server farm of the Bumbellini Corporation. I don't know, maybe I'm misreading something from episode 8 in season 10? John Turturro, totally miscast in the role of CEO of the Bumbellini Corporation. You bring such great talent in, and they sit in a boardroom and all they say is, "Erase the whiteboard." What a waste. The internet went crazy when Cate Blanchett took the role of Barfloozy Estelle, a role originally meant for Amy Schumer, who backed out after she was cast in Al Pacino's direction of Macbeth on Broadway. Sometimes I think the internet is crazy. Finally seeing the Shutov Assembly answered those time travel questions we've been scratching our heads over in season 7 and 11, and that surreal scene from episode 3, season 2. So now we know the barn housed a futuristic fortress for an interstellar radio transmitter that had the power of 10 suns, capable of turning back time and reconnecting Tom with Gondrashov and Demetrius. The sex scene in episode 1, shot from a drone in Super 8 film. Come on, that's a gimmick that worked for drone pilots and film geeks out there, no one else. And lastly, the rumor mill. Still no clue about season 18. Hulu and Crackle, non-committal. Lifetime and Showtime, mum. Rumors that Kanye West will play the farmer in the Dell, supposedly unfounded. And the showrunner for next season may literally be a runner. Usain Bolt's agent confided in me he's a huge fan of the show and interested in writing for TV. And Michael Zentler.